Are you ready?
I think I'm ready. Let's go into it. We're ready to release the final video of final round, season finale, and what happened there. What you're about to see was filmed in real time as the event was unfolding. So I do have a lot to say, and we will talk about it after we watch this video. So let's get right into it. What's up, guys? We are at final round of Formula Drift Championship Pro Spec, and we are here to take it home. So this is a new track for everyone. There's a few guys that tested it out for FD to lay it out, but basically the whole field is never drove this track. Some people try to do a sim, play a sim. In real life, there's only 1 or 2 guys from Pro Spec that actually drove this track. So this is gonna be a nice level playing field, and will really show who is who. I'm excited. It might rain, might not rain. It will rain overnight for sure, but we'll see how fast the track will dry up for tomorrow practice and qualifying. I'm excited. Can't wait to start driving. A little bit nervous, a little bit anxious, a little bit of everything. So yeah, so this is a burnout box, so we're gonna be hot pitting over there. We're at Utah Motorsports Campus, by the way. We're gonna be staging there, and then the burnout box, come up here to the chicane start line. This is a lead car chase lane, and this is so far the fastest track apparently that FD ever had, and definitely this season. And I think not only fastest, it's also the longest. How long we're gonna drift going sideways. So yeah, leaving the chicane first, second, third, and fourth, definitely around 100 miles an hour speed before we pull the e-brake, throw it sideways, or feint a little bit and go sideways, and then we'll start feeling all the zones. So let's go take a walk and look at the zones. Judges are moving the initiation points right now because they were a little bit too close. Obviously going 100 miles an hour, if you initiate right there where that guy is with the camera, you'll be flying off track. So they brought him a little bit further out. When you initiate, you stay in the outside, and then you got to drive inside. This track setup is pretty cool. I like it. And usually we initiate and stay on the outside, but I think if they made the outside zone, a lot of people would be flying off track and just be like not very good show and a lot of downtime. So once you initiate, you kind of aiming for the inside clip, and even if you overshoot a little bit, you still on track, and the show continues on. Then you naturally just fly on the other side of the track, and that's the first zone, outside zone 1. Drive through it. They actually also just moved it the first time when we did a track walk. They were setting a little bit back. Now they're closer. So after inside clip 1, we hit that transition to the other side of the track, a little touch and go, and then there's a big turn, but it's not an outside zone. A lot of people who ever practiced here before, they ran it as the outside zone. A lot of people on simulators ran it as outside zone. It's wrong. It's actually inside clip in the middle of that. Then somehow with a lot of momentum and speed, you have to carry the car on the other side of the track, transition, and come back for the last outside zone, which we're about to get to. So let's go. So here we come around inside clip, which was just brought out on track before it was on the rumble strip, and it looks like it's gonna flow a lot better this way. And yeah, inside clip, drive outside, and hit that last outside zone, which is pretty long, and it actually has a little embankment in it, so it'll be fun. Like I said, the track is really long, fast, and it's new, so I'm excited. We'll see how that goes. Tomorrow we gotta get up early, gotta be here at 6 o'clock, bring the car to the start line by 7. We're gonna have a driver's meeting, I believe, and then yeah, we're gonna have practice. I'm excited, nervous, anxious, and excited. Let's go. So practice was a little bit interesting. Went by really fast. Obviously, wish we had a little bit more runs in. We did some adjustments, this and that. On the last run, we went with Brian. I tapped him a little bit on the initiation. Expect him to go a little bit faster. So my car seems to be fine. He needs to adjust his alignment in the rear, but I think we'll be fine. Overall, we are decent. Not where I want it to be, but not completely trash. So trying to stay focused and get good line for qualifying. We definitely need to qualify high. We need those points, and we'll see what happens. But right now, everything seems to be okay, working for us. Not bad. We're actually down on power big time. We have a boost leak or exhaust leak, and we're not making all the power that we should. Definitely noticeable. We keep going up on tire pressure and changing setup to get the wheel speed up, but we're still struggling. So I wish I had all my power, but it is what it is. Let's go. We qualified with a very underpowered car. This is not what I'm used to for my FD car, at least. I like to drive with my throttle, and this time I couldn't do it. I had to stay pinned all the way, full throttle, because if I lift and get back on it, there's not enough power to spin my wheels, basically to get what I want to get. So the qualifying lap was definitely not the best, but it was okay. Put us in 9th place, which is 82 points, and same score as a guy who leading the pack right now. But it doesn't matter, because basically we're 8th and 9th qualifying position. So if we get both to top 16 tomorrow, we'll be fighting for the championship right there, just between me and him. And there's a couple other guys that I have to fight for the championship. But right now I'm trying not to think too far ahead, just kind of keeping it calm. I'm happy we're in the show. I'm happy we found the problem why we had low power, so we fixed that already, and we are ready for battles tomorrow. Didn't have enough practice, so we're gonna catch up on that tomorrow, mostly tandem runs, so the grid is gonna be moving a lot faster. We will get more runs in and dial all the things that we had today, basically, with normal power level that we have for the season. I'm excited overall, definitely a little bit of pressure and stuff, but I'm trying not to think about it and not to get into my head. So we'll see. We'll be battling tomorrow. So good morning. Today's Friday, main event, top 32 and top 16 and finals and award ceremony and all of that. So it's 8 o'clock in the morning. We're trying to get everything ready, packing a trailer and going to hot pits, trying to grab a best spot close to staging lanes, whatever, so we don't have to go back and forth. My guys, you guys don't have to go back and forth too much. I can drive, no problem. So first battle, Brian Wadman, and yeah, we travel the country all the way across to battle each other, I guess. So in top 32, we'll see, and we'll go from there. See ya. So we just had a practice. Went pretty good with the driving results. We did have some car issues. First, the plug for the radiator fan melted, and after the first round, car basically overheated, got a little too hot. So I shut it down, go back to the hot pits. We found the problem, fixed it. Second, third, fourth run was pretty good, but then I started noticing some misfire, and we decided to change the spark plugs. That's it. Hoping for the best. Now we gotta go battle Brian in top 32. I'm gonna take the car out for a spin, see, make sure it runs good and no misfiring, and we'll be ready to go. So feeling good so far.
Yeah, look, tell me what's the vibes, what's the mood? Yeah, I just hit up Mikey for the juice. Yeah, ain't no capping, I'ma tell the truth. I've been winning for so long, it's hard to lose. Yeah, Dio, be my source, Christian like Dior. Yeah, I can't start when I'm far, just get back up. Yeah, I've been quiet all along.
Very unhappy with my run, very crappy. Could be a lot cleaner. Somehow we got the win. I don't even know how. I was ready for one more time, or worse, even the last battle. But we got the win, so whew, that was stressful. That was stressful. I did not like it, but it is what it is. Well, that's it. Season is over. I definitely did a mistake in my chase, only because I was pushing too hard and I thought he was going to be a little bit faster, and I had to sit on my e-brake and went 2 wheels off. That was my only big mistake, basically. Then when I got into lead, I did a killer lead, and his mistakes was just as big. I think it was definitely enough for one more time, but just didn't want it, so that's it. Bye. As you guys see, we did not win a championship. We did not get far in the competition. That was something I obviously wasn't preparing myself for. That was a new feeling for me. Not that I was confident we're gonna win it. Obviously, drifting is can go either way at any moment, and I just didn't want to process any thoughts of like, what if I'm not gonna get the championship? I just didn't want to process that. Didn't want to think about it. But obviously, it happened. At first, I was really upset, and I didn't know how to deal with that. But as I just took some time to process everything, to think things over, overall, what I see the result of all of that is very positive, very good outcome, I should say. Basically, what I realized, how for granted I took all my success, all my wins, just didn't appreciate it enough, I guess. I didn't know what I have until you don't have it anymore, basically. I'm got so used and comfortable to being on top, winning, and getting all that good results. And when we didn't get it that way, it was just a little shocking for me. But with very big support from my team, my family, and everybody, it was easier to go through it. I also earned more respect for people and drivers who doesn't get it their way very often, or basically never podium or rarely podium and get some good results. And round after round after round after year, they come back, they do well, they still push and have a lot of passion and energy to do the sport. So that's basically was like an eye-opening for me that these people struggle in this area without any good result, but they still do it very well. So like I said, I just earned respect for a lot of those teams. Also, I am super happy and learned to be happy for the guys who did podium, who got the championship. Robert Thorne, congratulations. Good driving all season. Derek Madison, he got second overall. That guy works really hard to be where he's at, and I'm super happy for him because I know that feeling. That feeling is great of winning success. Andy Hitley, his story is crazy. He's like 15 years of drifting or something, and now finally it's paying off. So overall, like I said, I learn to be happy for others and appreciate the things that when we did have success. Now that I'm over, we're done. We're coming back next year stronger than ever. We're gonna fight for another championship. But basically, it was very humbling experience. I think I needed that for future because winning championship, it's cool, it's nice, but it doesn't really matter in a way of like my life doesn't depend on it and stuff, and doesn't really make me a better person. What does make me a better person is going through experiences like this and appreciate other teams and have respect for other teams. It was just overall a very good experience. I'm even happy the way things turned out, so I can't complain because this is life. This is a sport we signed up for, and you never know how it's gonna go, which way it's gonna be. I gave enough reason for judges basically to eliminate me, and it happened. So what we're going to be working on next year is have a better runs, more consistency, better performance, so we don't leave it in judges' hands. Outside of that, like I said, drifting is such a big part of my life, so it just became a tool that basically shapes me into a better person. And we're learning every time we travel, every time we have an event, success or not so successful event, we try to learn from it, see why things happening the way they're happening, and basically move forward. So overall, I can't thank enough my family, my wife, my team, every single one of you guys who flew in or drove to the event and supported me, bought some kind of merch or whatever, just send me text messages and just following us on social medias and supporting us. That means a lot. People who came up to me at the event to kind of comfort me and say, no, it's not that bad. You know, it's all good. Even though I didn't see it at the moment that it's all good, I was very upset, obviously. Thanks to all my sponsors that they are supporting me, and I believe it's only beginning. We are gonna go bigger and harder next year. Drift HQ obviously is title sponsor, ISC Suspension, Link ECU, Royal Purple, Enkei Wheels, Wisefab, OMP Racing, AEM Intakes, Deatschwerks, Clutchmasters. All those companies support me at a very high level this year, and I'm super happy, super stoked. I hope we delivered good results for them. We did put on a show, you know, outside of not so good events. We still had a very successful events. We've been number one qualifier, top qualifiers, number one in New Jersey. We finished on the podium a couple of times this year. Overall, like I said, there's no complaints. I'm super happy with the season and how things are unfolding. I think we're gonna take what we learned this year and bring it on next year. So stay tuned. We're not going anywhere. We're bringing a fight. Let's go.
They tryna at me, I'm running the race. I gotta pick up the pace. They throwing shade, but I'm gone. You gotta keep it a buck to my face. Taking that gang out of space. It's best if you stay in your place. They hating on all of my songs.